As promised, Paul Wilcox joins us on the phone. Paul, a very good morning to you. Probably not the result you wanted last week with the abandonment of Ellerslie. Talk us through the processes since then.
Good morning, Emily. Hello, Michael. Yep, definitely not one of my finer moments, but look, how we'll be judged is how we act and react, and we've definitely reacted quickly. Look, first off, it's pretty poor that we've even been put into this position by our own doing. So apologies to the stakeholders, industry stakeholders for that. But look, going forward, Thursday we flew the Strathclyde boys and Chris from Elwick. He runs the Elwick Racing Club in Tasmania, and they got out here. We did the investigation with NZTR. And then what we've done Thursday evening through to Sunday is the complete surface has been hollowed core down to a depth of 190 mils with 19-inch tines, and then we've sand carpeted it as well. So we put 90 tonne of sand over it, and happy to report that the jockeys are happy with it this morning in the trials that we're conducting as part of the protocols for return to racing. So, yeah, not ideal, but here we are, and looks pretty good.
Morning, Paul. For those of us who don't know much about tracks, what does the sand carpeting do? 90 tonnes sounds like a hell of a lot. What's the idea of putting that on the track?
Yeah, it's part of the process to keep that sand profile up near the top. So doing the hollow coring allows for that sand to be brought up as well, and that just gives another area for the horses to get their foot into it. So the softer you have that profile up the top allows the horses to get the hoof in better, which we thought we were doing right. We weren't, and they weren't getting in enough, which caused the issues that we all saw on Wednesday of last week.
Paul, you're standing at Ellerslie right now where there are trials going on this morning. What's the reports from the jockeys there?
Yeah, spoken to majority of the senior riders that we've got here today, and Craig Grills has given it thumbs up and said it's actually way better than what it has been, not from a safety concern point of view, but just from allowing the horses to get the toe in. And the good thing is prior to the start of the jump outs, we had some persistent misty rain, which was a really good test. And, yeah, look, they're all happy. So NZTR, we've got their representatives here. They're happy. Chris Hay, as I mentioned to Emily from Tasmania, he's happy. Jockeys are happy. We've just got to have a catch-up with the Stipes after the last heat, and hopefully they're happy as well, and on we go to Saturday and beyond. Okay,
so just how confident are you right now, Paul, that we'll be racing the Manco Easter at Ellerslie this Saturday?
100% confident, Michael.
Mate, heading forward, I know it's a learning curve for Jason because no one in New Zealand's done this before. What do you guys need to do differently over the next 12 months, and I know you're going to take a big winter break, to ensure that we are racing safely and happily and everybody's happy with the track on a fortnightly basis?
Yeah, so immediately after the last meeting, which is the 25th of May, we will give the track a very large renovation. And what that big focus on that would be is to remove 100% of that matting that's caused us the issue, which is just the grass rooting right on the joining of the profile of the sand surface. We'll get rid of that. It'll be scalped to within an inch of its life, sand carpeted, and then brushed in, and then the grass will grow through. Going forward, as part of the maintenance, will be the hollow coring of the track. So we'll do that again probably 2 times before the final meeting that we have on the 25th. More sand would be put on, so we've got about 3,000 tonne of sand coming to do that once we've done the renovation. But in the meantime, probably in the next 3 weeks, we'll give it another 90 tonne of sand to dust over the top and make sure that it's right for the 25th meeting, which is our last one before we shut down.